Assalamu alaikum friends, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we are going to understand what is a Kotlin flow. Let's get started. So we'll provide an example, but first let's understand what is a Kotlin flow. So in order to understand what is Kotlin flow, you have to understand what is Kotlin coroutines. So Kotlin coroutines are a lightweight thread. In Kotlin coroutines, we will do another video about them. You get a Kotlin suspended function, and from this function, you can return only one value. So this is the idea about Kotlin coroutines. So for Kotlin flow, it's just a simple coroutine, but it returns multiple values. That's the main difference between them. For example, let's say that I want to have a countdown timer. A countdown timer will return basically like for every second, it will drop out by 1 second. So it will emit multiple values. We can't use a single suspended function in order to do that. So we'll be using flow. We will code that example right now. So in order to create Kotlin flow, let me just have a simple function here. Let me call it just countdown timer. It's just a countdown and it will take value to start from. It will start from int. We'll just say simple int here. And here you will start doing that. You create a flow block. There is multiple ways on how to create Kotlin flows, right? So in this flow, it will emit int values. And you do it like the following with this block. From this block, you can do the logic in order to emit multiple values. So you can wait for the network to emit multiple values, observe change for something, do a while loop under some condition is met, and so on. Here, I will just start from a value. Let's say I'm having current value, right? That it will start from that from. And the first thing, I will emit that value. Countdown from 10 will start from 10. So I will emit that value. And then I will do a while this value is bigger than 0. Simple. I will do logic. Here, I will just delay it with 1 second. It is 1000 milliseconds. I will delay it. So this will suspend the coroutine. Then we will do value minus minus. So we will decrease it. And we will emit the new value. We can do this into this, no problem. Now, this is how you can create. As you can see, this won't get used. So it inferred, but let's just keep it here. So you understand that this is generic. Then I will observe this here. Well, this is a coroutine. So we have to block this thread in order to use it. I have to suspend it. So I will run blocking. In Android, you have multiple options to do this kind of flow. So you have lifecycle owner scope, view model scope, and so on. Let's go back here. In the run blocking here, I will do that block, this coroutine scope. I will collect the values from this flow. So I will do countdown. I will give it like 15, for example, 15 seconds. And then I will do the collect, dot collect. Now then in the collect, I will do that block and it will give me an int. I will simply just print it, right? So if I run it, let me just run 4 seconds, for example, or 5 seconds and run it. It will say 5, 4, 3, 2, and go. 1 and 0. It will wait until 0. So this is simply how you can create a flow and collect it here, for example. We did this run blocking in order to just work with the coroutine. But in Android, as I said, we have multiple options like in view model, in lifecycle scope, and so on. So this is the main idea to remember about Kotlin flow. So it emits multiple values. So there is something else to mention about flows is that there is cold flow and hot flow. So this is an example of a cold flow. It will not start emitting value until someone starts observing it or collecting it. So if I just do it like that, it won't work until. Let me just do it in an example here. Let me just share an example. I will do that flow here and I will wait for 5 seconds. And then from that flow, I will start collecting it and I will start printing. Something like that. If I run it, you will see nothing will get printed here because we are delaying for 5 seconds. And then it will start exactly 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So as you can see, this flow won't start until someone starts collecting it. On the other hand, hot flow is a stream of data that will start emitting value immediately after it is created. And it will remain in the memory while it is not collected by the garbage collector or there is no reference, right? So that's the main idea about hot flow. So that's how it differs from cold flow. Cold flow will not start emitting value until someone starts collecting from it. And the hot flow will start immediately after it's created. For example, the state flow in the Android SDK is an example of hot flow. If you go here to the documentation here, state flow, for example, let me go here, for example, as you can see, state flow is a hot flow. It remains in the memory as long as the flow is collected or while the other reference exists from garbage collector route. There is an option here. You can turn cold flow by hot by using share in operator. Maybe we will discuss this when we start something related to Kotlin with Android. So this is the main difference between hot and cold flows. So I hope you understand the critical concept about Kotlin flows. It's just a simple idea that it is a coroutine that can emit multiple values. So this is it for this video. Thanks a lot for watching till the end. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and see you in the next videos. Salam alaikum.